The Battle of Kurikara, also known as the Battle of Tonomayama, was a crucial engagement in Japan's Genpei War. In this battle the tide of the war turned in the favor of the Minamoto clan. Yoshinaka won by a clever strategy. Under cover of nightfall his troops enveloped the main body of the terror, demoralized them by a series of tactical surprises, and turned their confusion into a disastrous, headlong rout. Background: Minamoto no Yoshinaka, commander of a contingent of warriors from Shinano province, invaded Terra lands in Shinano, Echigo, Etchu, Kaga and Akaizen. The war was put on hold in 1181 on account of 2 years of famine. As conditions improved in 1183, the Terra sought retribution against Yoshinaka. Terra no Korimori, son of Terra no Shigemori and grandson of the late Terra no Kiyomori, took charge of this operation, backed by Terra Michimori, Tadanori, Terra no Tomonori, Terra no Tsunemasa and Terra no Kiyofusa. Their forces severely reduced by battle and famine. The Terra sought to recruit warriors from the surrounding lands and did so at the risk of further famine. Since many of these warriors were farmers leaving their land, the Terra army departed Kyoto on 10 May 1183. Minamoto no Yoritomo, Yoshinaka's cousin, moved to fight him for dominance of the clan in March 1183. But was convinced to stand down and withdraw by Yoshinaka, who argued that they should be united against the Terra. To ensure his intentions, Yoshinaka also sent his son to Kamakura as a hostage. Shortly afterwards, Yoshinaka received news of Korimori's army, and moved to engage him, along with his uncle Minamoto no Yuki, Tomo Gozen, and his shitenno, Amikani Hira, Higuchi Kanimatsu, Tate Chikatada and Nenwa Ukichika. Battle. Approaching the mountain passes which connect western Honshu to the east, Korimori split his forces in two, one part taking the Kurikara pass up to Tonomayama, the other entering Etchu province through Noto province to the north. Minamoto no Yoshinaka, seeing the Terra forces coming up the pass, displayed 30 white banners on Kurasaka Hill a few kilometers away to trick his enemies into believing that his force was larger than it really was. He divided his own forces into three, sending one group to attack the Terra from the rear, a second beneath the pass, as an ambush party, the third he accompanied and held centrally. In order to conceal these movements, Yoshinaka sought to distract his enemy with a highly formal battle, beginning with archery exchanges using whistling bulb arrows. This was followed by individual duels amongst 100 samurai, to which the Terra gladly indulged, in the hopes of earning their individual places in the chronicles and epic poetry which were sure to follow such a war. Meanwhile, Yoshinaka's armies moved into position, and as the sun set, the Terra turned to find behind them a Minamoto detachment, holding far more flags than a single detachment should merit, giving the illusion of greater numbers. Yoshinaka's central force, having gathered a herd of oxen, now released them down the pass directly into the Terra army, with lit torches tied to their horns. Many of the Terra warriors were simply knocked off the path. Yoshinaka's soldiers then charged down the north slope, forcing the Terra down into the Kairaka Valley and Yoshinaka's ambush. Aftermath. The surviving Terra, confused, demoralized, and having suffered heavy losses, fled. This was a major victory for the Minamoto, leading to the Terra abandonment of Kyoto. Additional reading: Turnbull, Stephen. The Samurai Sourcebook. London: Castle & Co.